Boom. This is day 29 of the No Media series. And for all you guys watching these videos for the first time, this is where I break away from my old habits of being too often on social media, scrolling mindlessly, watching too many YouTube videos, too many podcasts, too many audiobooks. Overall, just being on social media so much that it just rotted my brain, made my attention span very bad. It made my memory horrible, and now it's day 29 of me not engaging in any of these activities. And the results are astonishing. My memory's better. I have way more time. And let me tell you a story. At the start, when I started this whole series, and it's day 29 now. So, like day one, two, three, I remember being bored, like literally having so much time and was bored. I started scrolling on apps like Google Mail, like Gmail, and I started scrolling on pictures on my photos. Like it was built into my habit of like scrolling with my thumb. So I scrolled on random apps. And then I found out, okay, like I can play chess on my phone quite often. So I started playing chess on my phone for like an hour or 2 hours a day. And it was just like ingrained in me. And over time, the challenge got easier because the time was kind of easier to fill up with just random stuff. So I started like learning how to draw, and then I started to just go to the gym a little bit longer, and overall just started doing different kinds of habits. Started to journal a little bit more. And yeah, the memory has improved quite a lot. So it's day 29, and sometimes it gets quite hard. Like sometimes you do break away and you start doing your old habits again, even without knowing it. Sometimes you just end up being on some YouTube video and it's like, whoa, what am I doing? So then you just realize that you go away from the video and you restart doing what you did before. So yeah, this is where I document my experience every single day, by the way. So it's like a journal type series where I kind of talk random stuff sometimes. But yeah, let me tell you a story of what happened today. So like I downloaded this playlist like a while ago, maybe like 2 months ago. I downloaded this playlist into my car. It's like peaceful meditations playlist on Spotify. And it's over like 200 songs that are like this meditative type songs, like frequencies and pianos. Like it's really hard to describe this type of music, but it's basically used for meditations and yoga. So I put this music into my car and I mainly listen to it on the way in, on the way to work and on the way home, which is like maybe an hour a day I listen to these songs. And for some reason, the app that I downloaded all of these songs from, it wasn't legal either. But this app basically downloads the whole playlist from Spotify, and then I put it into my car, and yeah, I listen to it. So before, when I used the app, I knew that sometimes it downloads like a different song. Like it might be the same name, or it might be like, I'm not too sure. But basically, it downloads a different song that it's meant to be downloading. And like 1 month ago, I remember driving to work and, listening to this peaceful meditations playlist and, meditating on the way to work. I always do like 3 rounds of Wim Hof breathing, which is like you do 30 breaths and then you hold your breath after you breathe out. And it's this kind of like meditation practice I do to wake up and just, I don't know, it became a habit. I think I do it for like the past like 1.5 years. I've been doing this, maybe even longer. And I don't know, just made a habit of it. I think it's good for you. So I was doing these exercises, pieced out like nice music, piano music playing in the background. And then the song switches and it's like this demonic satanist heavy metal starts playing. And I'm like, whoa, like I get a jump scare. Like I'm driving like 120 on the motorway and I get this jump scare. Like, what the heck's going on? So I get like proper angry. I got like really angry at this song, and I'm like, what is this Satanist stuff? And yeah, it kind of ruined my mood for like a couple of minutes. But anyways, I just deleted the song. On the car you have an option to delete the song, so I deleted the song and made sure it wasn't going to play again. So the same thing happened today, but in a different way. So whenever I was driving back home from work, I put on the same playlist like always, And yeah, some different song came on, like it wasn't supposed to be that song. And I just hear someone talking. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And I was already like getting my hand ready to like delete the delete the song, like without even knowing what it is or whatever that was. And I was like, no, hold on. Like, this sounds like religious stuff. And I like put the volume up and I started listening to it. And within like 10 seconds, I could already tell that this is about Christianity. It's like an interpretation of the Bible. So the guy is basically interpreting several verses and chapters of the Bible. And I've always wanted to read the Bible. I've always wanted to know more about it. And I was like, whoa, this is a coincidence. And I didn't know who the guy is. I didn't know what he's about. Like, obviously, he's Christian, you know, maybe Catholic. I'm not Catholic. I'm like this religion called Russian Orthodox. So I was like, heck it, I have nothing else to do. I'm kind of bored of this playlist, anyways. Like, I'm not going to meditate on the way home. So I was like, I'll just listen to this playlist. So as I'm driving, and it's like a half an hour drive, I'm listening to this Bible interpretation, and the guy speaks complete facts. And I'm like driving, I'm just astonished on how well he presents himself, how well he speaks. I'm just like, whoa. And the whole time I was listening to it, I just, it was so insightful. It was really, really good. He made really good points, and it just makes so much sense. Like, whenever I listen to him speak, it's like you cannot argue with what he is saying. It's complete facts. Like, whether you like it or not, it's complete facts. And it's all for the positive. It's all for the positive of the planet, of the earth, for each human being. It's a positive thing that he's saying, that he's preaching. Like, it's a preacher, you know? You can hear the background, like people clapping and cheering and stuff. I'm like, this is great. So, yeah, I'm going to try and find more of his stuff, interpretations of the Bible, and yeah, see if I can listen to this stuff while I'm on the way to work or on the way home. It's quite interesting. But like, what I wanted to say was basically while listening to this half an hour of Bible interpretation, I realized that if you really want to live your life on hard mode, if you really want to live your life properly, and like it's going to be so difficult, try and live your life by the Bible. Like, try not to sin. Try and live your life without sin. And when you break down sin and see what every sin means and how deep you can go into your sins, it's like everything is going to be positive if you try not to sin. Like, everything is super positive, but it's going to be hard. Like, that's not going to be as easy as this no media series. It's going to be really difficult. So yeah, if I keep going this way, I just know that life will turn quite difficult for a while. And knowing how extreme I can go sometimes, yeah, it can be quite hard now. So maybe I'll have like this new series called, the Bible series day one. Maybe you'll see this kind of series pop up on YouTube 2 weeks from now. So yeah. Anyways, that's kind of what I've been up to today. And overall, I've noticed that I have an abundance of time from just not engaging in media. And obviously, sometimes I, again, fall back and go into my old habits, but I always go back on course. I realize what I'm doing, and yeah. And one little mishap, I downloaded Facebook just for the purposes of looking for a new camper van because I sold my old camper van. And just because I had Facebook, I kind of scrolled on it for like a little while. And yeah, I basically deleted Facebook again. It's like, I don't have self-control. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, thanks for watching these videos. Subscribe if you like these videos and you want to watch more. Like, comment, share, all of that good stuff. Yeah, as always, thanks for watching and peace.